You are about to become your literature professor's worst nightmare. 안녕하세요. 김유미입니다. Hello, I'm Yumi Kim, your fantastic but not quite all-knowing guide to world literature. This series will look at various types of stories, structures from around the world and break them down. You can look smart to your friends, win internet arguments where links are allowed, and annoy your literature professors to no end. This series will not help you appropriate any of the story structures that you find, but it will give you tools to help recognize them. Hopefully it will enhance your understanding of the rich diversity of literature around you. Sources are in the description box below. I suppose for this first video I should introduce myself and my expertise. I've loved stories since I was very little, and I've always read very widely. So I felt a stab to my little heart when my teacher put a diagram on the board like this. Then they said something to the order of, "This is the correct story structure." I felt relief much later when I found out this chart here was completely wrong. Everything on this chart is a piece of trash. It was made much later, but that's another video. After that point, I grew up and became a writer. Then I graduated with a degree in anthropology and minored in comparative literature. The Comp Lit department was not really interested in my theses about story structure, but I still think that understanding story structure might enhance your understanding of, I don't know, 1001 Arabian Nights. Change our understanding of the Bible, and maybe make Ghibli films a little less maybe even make people look a little less like imperialistic donkeys, and think their way is the only way, which is to compare everything to white, cis, het, abled male authors. But I studied it anyway, and it raided the uni libraries for all clues that I could find. In other words, the uni did not help me with any of the study of this subject. I will tell you something right now. You are about to become your literature professor's worst nightmare. This is because almost everything that you've been taught about proper story structure is wrong. You were betrayed, but they were betrayed too. We're going to start with Europe, but you might be wondering, isn't this world literature? Why are we starting with Europe? For those who grew up in white European and white European classrooms, we have to get you on board. That means chucking out the almighty 3-act and the almighty 5-act story structure. You have to de-imperialize your mind first. In order to do that, we will look at the creation of the almighty white, cis, het, abled male author as the primary source of all story structure. Don't worry, we'll work on other regionalities later. So subscribe, don't subscribe. Like or hate the video, but if you're going to comment and debate, we'll need reliable sources in a way that we can verify, and be civil about disagreements. So read more, explore more, see more, love more literature. Let literature light up your world. And see you next time! To be clear, I don't really hate literature teachers. I only dislike copy errors and narrow points of view when literature can be so much more than that. And your literature teachers and professors, being human, should get respect. So if you find an error in their teaching, don't embarrass them in class. Correct them after class or by email with primary sources. But for the purposes of this video series, it's a running joke and a stab at the frustrations people in general feel about the education system from European and European diaspora countries being too white male Eurocentric. I honestly hope it helps teachers too to re-examine their sources.